Hey guys, Buffin Gaming back bringing another video, and today we're going to be making the G36K, or kurz, which is German word for short. So what this is the carbine variant of the G36. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to build this weapon, see how it handles with the recoil, and then see how it handles in-game against bots. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So here you can see my final build. So what I'm going to do is strip this down to the base Holger-26 or the MG36. So two key attachments again with this one, similar to the G36 compact, which we did the other day, the G36C. Number one is going to be the barrel. So yes, the other day we did the FTAC 8.9 for the compact variant. Today we're going to do the XRK ultralight. So even though it doesn't say the length of the barrel, the G36K has a 12.5-inch barrel. So if we compare it to essentially a 9-inch barrel here, you can see that's about an extra 3.5 inches. So that's going to give us our 12.5-inch barrels, the XRK ultralight. So this is going to improve our ADS speed, and our con here is going to be bullet velocity, which we can go ahead and accept being a carbine variant of the weapon. Next up, we're going to go with the laser. So for the laser, this is again personal preference. Aesthetically, I like the way it looks, and also I prefer the laser over like a grip because I feel the benefits are greater as we can deal with the laser being visible when you're ADSing. So TAC laser is that high-powered 5 milliwatt tactical green laser. This is going to give us our faster ADS speed, aiming stability, as well as walking steadiness. The con, again, obviously, is that the laser is visible to enemies, but again, it's only when you're ADSing. So as long as you're not staring down your ADS giving away your position, I think it's fine to use, and I've had a lot of success with it. Next up for the optic, we're going to go ahead, again, as we covered in the G36C video, there's two integral sights here, which are based off of real-life models of sights that come with the G36 here. So there's these Solo Zeros and this other FSS integral. But what we're going to do for this video is the 4x flip sight. I'm going to go ahead and do this. It's going to give us our hollow and scout toggle, and it's going to help with our zoom levels as well. Again, the con with any sight is going to be the aim down sight speed. So go ahead and select the 4x toggle here. Next up, stock, we're going to leave this one alone, as well as the perk and the rear grip. We're going to skip out on those, and we're going to go straight for the ammunition. So this is our other key attachment here, is we want that 30-round mag, right? This is gonna make our G36K variant get rid of that. We'll get rid of that 100-round C mag. This is our 30-round magazine, 5.56 NATO. Pros, obviously, our mobility is going to be greater. We're not carrying that big C mags. This is going to improve our ADS speed as well as our movement speed. And the cons is just obviously that we're going from 100-round C mag to 30 rounds, so we don't have the capacity, but that's okay. And then the final attachment, we're going to go with the Commando foregrip here. I like this one on this particular build just because the recoil stabilization and aiming stability I feel helps the weapon, especially with the K variant being a carbine variant. I feel this just complements the weapon better, but again, this one's kind of personal preference as well. So the accuracy, range, and control all are increased with this. So our pros are recoil stability as well as our aiming stability. So con being movement speed, which barely any dent in that, and we're not sacrificing ADS speed. So we'll go ahead. That is our final product for the G36K. Now, keep in mind, this is also not only a G36K, it's a G36K-A4. So I'll go ahead and show the photo on screen for that right now. And what you notice is that with that XRK ultralight barrel, we get essentially there's 4 Picatinny rails here on all 4 sides. So we have the one on the top that you see the TAC lasers mounted on, as well as the rail for the flat top, which we have our sights on. But then we have left and right Picatinny rails, as well as bottom Picatinny rails. So that, you'll see the photo here on screen, is the G36K-A4 barrel. So now we have a G36K, or kurz for short, A4 variant of the weapon for the carbine. So this is the final build. Let's go ahead now and we'll get in game and test it against bots. The one thing to note, the only difference here with the G36, obviously we don't have the transparent magazines, which is kind of unfortunate. They also don't appear to have the ability to lock together. So if you see a lot of G36s, the magazines are built in a specific way where they can connect together. So it would be simple to just eject one and move it slightly to the left or right, depending on which side you have the other magazine connected to, and pop it right back in. And then the magazine ejection would be on the bottom here, right underneath the trigger guard, just like an AK. So that's the only difference with this weapon. You see the ejection button there for the mag is above the the pistol grip above the magazine, where it would typically be below. But this is our G36K-A4. So this is the kurz, short for carbine in German. So let's go ahead now and get this in games, check out the recoil patterns, and then we'll see how it handles against bots. Okay, so now we're in game with our G36K. Let's go ahead first and we'll fire this with full auto, and we won't control it, and we'll use this 4x flip sight for the zoom, and we'll check it out with the zoom level, see how it controls. So you can see there, up to the right and then up. So it's almost like complete opposite of what we did with the TAR-21 yesterday, which went up to the left and then up. So now let's try and control it. Okay, so that was pretty bad. Let me take off the magnification and see if we can do a better job. So you can see there, much tighter, obviously, without that zoom. So you can see you're able to control it pretty decently. Just down and to the left there, you definitely just want to practice with it a few times to get the hang of it. Down to the left is really what you want to do. And right there you can see that last fire right there, very tight. So G36K recoil patterns. Let's go ahead and get in game and see how it handles in a real game against bots. Okay, so now we're in game with our G36K, or German word kurz for short, which is the carbine variant of the G36. We did the G36C, which was the compact variant the other day. Now we're going to check out the K, which is the carbine variant of the weapon. So we have that 4x slip sight, which we just want to be careful when and where we're using it and what situations. And one thing I'm going to... There we go. So this, first off, the one thing you'll notice with this weapon is, again, the recoil handles a lot better. And again, you just need to be careful of that laser sight, right? And then if not get killed by a riot shield like that, which is never fun. But again, you just need to be careful of the laser sight with this. Just don't be ADSing constantly, otherwise you will give away your position. But with this particular build, if you're careful about how you ADS, you shouldn't give away your position. But you can see the recoil definitely handles really well with this. Jeez. I think it's a little easier to control than the G36C that we did the other day, just due to the barrel is going from essentially a 9-inch barrel to a 12.5. So, whoa. There we go. So again, just to reiterate, we went over a lot of the stats of the weapon the other day in the video, but just again, this is the replacement for the... Oh god, not this again. This is going to be the replacement for the G3 assault rifle. Let's see if we can... There we go. So again, the replacement for the G3 assault rifle, adopted in 1997. So G36 assault rifle itself has that... The barrel length on the base G36 and the MG36 is at 18-inch. So this is the 12.5-inch barrel for the K variant. The G36C variant that we did the other day has a 9-inch barrel. And again, for this G36K having that 12.5-inch barrel, again, the rifle still fires the same caliber, being that 5.56 by 45 NATO. And the cool thing is, being an A4 variant, we have that Picatinny rail, quad rail essentially, on the top of the barrel as well with this weapon. It definitely handles better than the C variant did the other day. And I did also put some different attachments on it just to kind of differentiate it from the build that we had already done. So you can see there, as soon as I put on that 4x flip sight, it definitely is a little bit harder to control. Your recoil is going to increase there. But again, if you're tap firing that at longer range, I think it would work out fine. Whoop. Darn. So with the G36K, obviously we covered the C the other day. So the G36K, the muzzle velocity is actually going to be different because we have a different barrel. So the muzzle velocity on the K variant here is going to be 850 meters per second, or 2,788 feet per second. There we go. Love the way this handles. Very easy to control the recoil with this build. Again, you can put some more custom attachments on there if you want to handle a little bit better, different sights, maybe a different underbarrel attachment, but I do like the way this handles. Now for the effective range for the G36K, since we do have a bit of a longer barrel over the C variant with that 9-inch barrel, it does... Is there a guy down here? Okay. Let's check up top here. Nope. Okay. So the effective firing range on the K is going to be 500 meters or 550 yards. Knew I heard somebody. 550 yards for the K, since we do have that 12.5-inch barrel compared to the 9-inch barrel with the short variant. Those are really the only differences for the weapons versus the short variant to the carbine here with the kurz. So G36K, let me know what you guys think in the description. This is the G36K-A4 variant with the XRK ultralight barrel that we have in the game here. So let me know what you guys think of this one. Have you used this yet? Have you unlocked the weapon? Let me know your thoughts in the description below. Also, let me know what... there we go. Payback. Let me know what other weapons you want to see. There are a couple of variants for the G36 as well as the TAR, which we will be covering on the channel here over the next few days. And then I will do one video for each like we did with the M4 builds the other day to wrap up all the builds in one video. And I'll do that after I get the blueprints, probably, is kind of my plan here. Oh, no. But I do like the way this handles. I do prefer this over the G36C that we did. Again, that's kind of dependent on the attachments, but that longer barrel does help with the aiming and the recoil stability, all of that. So you can see very minimal recoil there. It does help with the attachments we have also. Let's try some with the flip side on. See how this can handle. So there, you see, you're able to control the recoil pretty decently, especially at that kind of range. There is an integral 4x sight that comes with the weapon, which is probably going to handle a little bit better, I would assume. So let me know what you guys think. Leave your comments, descriptions below, what other builds you want to see. I'll be announcing the giveaway probably this weekend. I know we did a poll on the channel, and everybody kind of unanimously wanted to see the gift card giveaway for whoever wins it on their particular console. So we'll probably be doing that this weekend. I'll announce it, and it'll just be... No. Stay tuned to the videos this weekend, and we'll announce that and how to enter to win that. And we'll be announcing that soon, most likely, since we are approaching 6,500 subscribers. So again, if you're not subscribed to the channel, you do like the content, be sure to subscribe and like the video below. A lot more weapon builds coming, especially with the new... I know there will be, this season itself is going to be 61 days long, and we're going to have another season after that with new weapons, so we'll be able to cover all the variants out of that one as well.
Copy. Jaguar 30 inbound.
Also, my Twitch, Instagram, and Twitter links are in the description as well, so if you're interested in checking me out there, I will be streaming on Twitch. Wow, I didn't get one person there. Jeez, that was bad. We'll be streaming over on Twitch here and there. I'll be announcing that. Stream schedule will be coming up too. Usually I'm streaming YouTube and Twitch. But let me know what you guys think. Leave your comments below. If you're excited to use this. I know a lot of you requested the K, because the C is obviously a very common in Call of Duty, and we've never seen a G36K before. So that's the great thing with the gun bench in this game, is that we're able to make a lot of different weapons just out of one, which I think is, my favorite part about this game. So there we go.
We're crushing them. Stay with it.
So again, let me know what you guys think. This is the G36K-A4. I'm Buff Nerd Gaming. Oh no. Got stunned. And this so far is my favorite build of the G36. We'll be covering a few more here in the next few days, but leave your likes below. And until next time, Buff Nerd Gaming, out.
Textbook. Well done.
I'm reloading.